It is the bass player. Welcome to Farthest Frontier first look video. We will create a new settlement. I will go with the highest difficulty setting with less starting resources, less hunting wildlife, and more hostile forces, and much more healthcare adversity. I will just rename our city as base, and I will not play around with the map size, and let's start the journey.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. This wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
So I really enjoy the soundtrack of this game, and it's still in early access. On Steam, the reviews are 85%, so it's very positive. And let's check it out. It's a city building and colony simulation game, and we start after scouting the area by placing the town center. So here you go, we have a very large map. So this is the medium size. You can go for the large size or the small size if you like. And here you see there is fish here, some berries to collect, some other elements like the greens that are edible, and coal, stone, iron, clay, those type of things we will need in the future to build our future. And there is a mountain here, so I'm assuming this is an iron vein here we have. So let's get close to the mountain, and you can turn around this. Yeah, we have some more iron here as well. We have some clay here, so I think this is a very nice place to settle down. Yes, and then our town center will be started to build. And in this game, you do not maintain your villagers one by one. You do not just order them personally, individually, but you will have them as a collective colony simulation. So when you order building, when they are builders, when they do not have any other jobs to do, they will start building those buildings and start harvesting, cutting down trees, and they do not go themselves cut down trees or collect resources. So to do that, you need to give orders like this. So for example, now I only want them to cut down the trees here. So I gave this order when they are free, when they stop. And here we see we needed 16 wood for this, and we have 0 logs, so they are now went to cut down some woods. And here we have our carriage, our storage cart. Currently we have some tools inside, weapons, arrows, bows, smoked meat, and root vegetables. And here on the left side you see we will have lots of notifications throughout the game. It says firewood is low and housing shortage, so they do not have houses to stay, and predators sighted. Let's stop it and see. There is a wolf, and since we have the highest difficulty setting, these will be spawn much more frequently, and they will attack our villagers, and if we are not careful enough. So now I ordered them to attack, but they were actually attacking themselves. So we might actually lose some villagers, and this maybe I can order them to go away. Let's try. She is almost dying. Let's try to save. Yes. So you see with 4% of health that you do not see any health in the health bar. She survived, Valara. Alright, we did not lose any villagers yet, so that's a good sign. And now after she goes there, she will probably start helping out others as well. So let's keep an eye on her. So I don't know if we can just let her stay there. Oh, there is an iron ore there. And yeah, she started collecting some resources back again, and now they are building the town center. And after the town center is built, I would like to build some roads around it. So there's the dirt road. It only costs us manpower. So you see, I'm just building it around the town center. So I would like to have my village to be centered around the town center, as the name suggests. And here maybe we can even go directly to forward this way. And maybe, yeah, it's very fluid. As you can see, you can just create roads with curvature. It's not as fluid as the Manor Lords, if you have ever played that game, but Farthest Frontier is also a very good game. And here we have our town center. In the town center, let's slow down the time while they are collecting some more resources. We have the town info, villager professions. We can check what they are doing currently and increase or decrease the number of villagers working in specific fields, professions. We have the settlement items. We can see we have 202 items. And we can have the villager happiness here, and shelter is 0% currently. So let's go to the build and let's build some houses for our poor villagers without their houses right now. Alright, I will build them. So here you see the map desirability. So if you are seeing some greenish areas, it's highly desirable. But currently we have like low desirability, and let's build them somewhere around here. So together I will just create a neighborhood here with 4 houses, and hopefully they will just build the houses. And I will just order them to collect berries around if there is any, and maybe the bushes as well. Yes. So now we can speed up the time and let them figure out what to build first. So I can also prioritize things by clicking, okay, prioritize this building first, and then they will try to build this one before the others. So now you see the people are coming here, cutting down the tree, and they will start building this house next. Alright, and on the top you see the seasons. So it goes from winter to spring to summer to fall and back to winter. And we are currently in spring, so we have warm temperatures. And we have one more notification here: food stocks are low, predator sighted. Let's see, we have another wolf here. So let's attack with all of our villagers to that wolf. And once our villagers get attacked, I want them to go away, because I don't want to lose any of them. Yes, perfect. Alright. That's great, because we don't want to lose villagers a lot. And here you see the firewood, and I will show you what those are. So if firewood runs out, production buildings that rely on it will cease to function, and villagers may die of exposure during winter. So before the winter, we need to make sure that we have enough firewood. And cutting down trees do not give us firewood, they give us logs, as you can see here. And after collecting those logs, we need to turn them into firewood. And we need a couple more houses. I think after that it will be alright. And also Let's see what type of food storage we can start with. So I would like to go with the food production. Maybe we can go for the fishing shack if we have some fish around. I don't see any. We have some blueberries here. Let's harvest them. Willow bush. We have some other herbs here. All right. And deers. We have 3 deers here. Not many, but might be enough for our hunter cabin to start with. All right, so let's start with a hunter cabin. I will just build it a bit farther away from the city. And let's build some roads going to the hunter cabin. So if you build roads, they will... Oh, they are removing the stone here to pass through. The villagers will move quickly on the roads, and you can improve the roads actually from dirt road to other road types as well. So in the future we can upgrade our road types and build stone roads, and they will move much faster. Alright, so on the top you see sick villagers. We have 0 population, and the happiness is full now because they all have their houses. And here you see firewood is missing, so let's build our first firewood splitter. And one thing that you need to be careful is that if you place those type of production houses next to the residential places, the desirability of the place goes low. And we have a notification saying more people wish to join our settlement, which is great. And since we have 4 months supply of food and 6 houses, more people will join us now. And on top you see we have now 6 more citizens that joined us. And what I was saying is that if I set down the firewood splitter here, it will be very close to the houses and the desirability of the houses will go down. So let us build the firewood splitter a bit farther away, not too much, so that we have them close enough, but at the same time do not affect the desirability of the settlement. And then I can just build the roads going to the firewood splitter. And here you see our first hunter cabin is created. And we have 1 occupant, so 1 hunter inside. And he will hunt the deers. And maybe I can go even to check what he is doing. Alright, currently we had some wolf carcass here, so he got the carcass back to the storage cart. Now I think in the storage cart, not in the storage cart. Alright, keeping track of the items like this is a bit difficult in this game. So let's see if he has it. He doesn't have it as well. That's strange. Alright, we will figure it out eventually. And let's see, what we can do is also, after getting the firewood splitter, we can also build a well next to our houses. And we have some water bonus based on where we place the well. So if we place them close to the mountain, for example, we have 35% water bonus, but you see the underground water, so these are more close to the water as well. So if I place a well here, it will be close to 80%, but I want the well to be a little closer to the houses. So let's place it somewhere here. Yeah, next to the city center, so that if we have any fire going on, it will be close to the city center. Let's harvest. Remove as target. Okay, these are prioritized as well, so they will collect these berries. And here we have food stores going down, and what we can do about it is that we can create a stockyard first, again to stock collected goods, and after getting that we can have root cellar and storehouse. Root cellar is for underground structure to store food at a reliable temperature so that the food does not spoil that quickly. So currently the food that we keep outside will spoil much quickly compared to the ones that we will store in the root cellar. Alright, so we have some log issues. Let's speed up the things and let's check what other resources that we can gather. Forager shack we can have to harvest the berries, and we can have fishing shack, crop field, and smokehouse. So first let's get the forager shack, which I want to build somewhere close to the foraging places. Maybe here is much better. Next to the hunting cabin, I will just get the forager shack as well. I hope I'm not putting them incorrectly, but they seem to be fine. Oh, deer population is increasing as well, so now we have 4 deers. And there is one person working in the firewood splitter so that you see the houses now do not have the notification on top of them, so that our firewood storage is going up as well. Yeah, on the top right you see the logs, firewood, wood planks, stone, clay, brick, and the monthly gold report. You can also upgrade the buildings as well. So here you see the requirements for upgrade to going to the next tier for the town center and the cost of it. So before doing that, we can also upgrade our own houses, and there is an upgrade requirement as well. So it says town center tier 2 and basic well is done. Location desirability bonus should be 30%. And food types, 2 types of food and 1 type of herb it needs. Here we have our forager shack as well, and it can collect medicinal roots, herbs, greens and berries from the area here. But we can also change the area. Oh, predator sighted. Okay, let's not... Oh, he's dying. Alright, I don't know if we can manage to save him. He has full health, so maybe we can use him here. I will try to get this guy away. I cannot select him yet. Yes. Let's run away. I will get it in the slow time. Ah, our first villager died. We lost 1 villager. Alright. So for the dead villagers, we need to build the cemetery, the graveyard as well. So I would like to build it somewhere not too close to the city center. And oh, our firewood splitter died. Alright. Let's build the cemetery maybe here. You see, I created a curvatured road right now, and your city will shape as you build more roads and build many more structures. Bring out your dead. Yeah, it's talking about the graveyard, so let's confirm that I'm already building the graveyard. And they need to chop down the trees there first and build the graveyard and put our dead villager there. As you can see, he is now on the dirt road, nobody is touching him. And here, okay, we need to assign a new person. Oh, the seasons are going really quickly. So now we are in winter and I don't know if we have enough food storage. Let's see if we will survive this winter or not. I'm curious actually because we selected the highest difficulty setting. And now in the winter time, the food storage will go low. Let's see what will happen. We have some firewood, so I'm happy about this. They will not die. Alright, somebody should carry the dead body to the graveyards. Let's see. Yeah, I think he is doing it. With the shovel, he took the body. I don't know if we can see he is carrying the dead body. No, it doesn't show here. Okay. Ah. Really? He took the dead body and... Ah, maybe this lady is... Oh yeah, now we have our first graveyard. Oh, alright. The mountain was blocking our way. Alright. We have one graveyard. One grave in the graveyard out of 60. And let's see if we need more graves in the graveyard soon, because we will get attacks as well. We will get raids and they will try to raid us and get some food or gold or whatever we have in the storages. So I would like to build a storehouse next to the storage place as well. Or maybe I should build it on the other side because it's good to have storage places far apart so they can store it here or here. And we have our new year, so the year number is 2. And let's build a root cellar so that our foods won't spoil that quickly next time. And we have 0 months of food. That's really bad actually. We have 2 more deers here. Some greens. Alright. So maybe I should check Forager Shack to change the location to collect these greens as well. Yes, so now he will collect more greens. Actually, she, Roca, will collect more greens and more berries for us. And our root cellar is built as well. And what else we can get for the food production? Fishing shack. Alright, I don't see any fish currently in the water, so... Ah, it says fishing areas 10. Alright. So, let's get it in fishing areas 8. 8, yes. 7. Let's get it here. And let's connect to the road. And we might need to start getting the clays as well, but first let's figure out the food supply issue. And smokehouse. Okay, maybe we can build a smokehouse as well, because it dries and cures meat and fish, so that the spoilage will slow down. And the desirability is going really low around these buildings, so we need to build them farther outside. And since I have my hunting cabinet here, the meat will come from there, and fishing here, fish will come from there. So maybe it's a good idea to also put down a storage place for the food that's being cured and salted here. Alright, as you can see, this is like a really big town management game. So now maybe we need more citizens, we can build more houses, and we can go grow our town slowly And while you grow, you will get more attacks, more raids, and more wildlife attacking your citizens. Hunters haven't found any game for a while. Consider moving their hunting grounds to a new location. Alright, so the deers... We have some deers here, but... Ah, okay, they are here in the woods. They ran away. So I changed the place for the hunter. Now he will look for some animals here. Yeah, he found one. So now he will collect it. But the deer population is going down and there is only one more deer to hunt. Oh, what is this? Okay, we have another wildlife appear. The wolf. I think Volrum is dying soon. Okay, let's check if he can manage to reach the town hall. And if we get some people inside the town hall, they will start throwing arrows. Almost there. Yes, perfect. Alright, let's eject the citizens. Perfect. We saved Volrum. So you need to be careful about your citizens as well. Whenever they get attacked, they try to attack back. So ordering them to safety is really important, and deciding on the strategy of attack is really important. And one more thing that I didn't consider yet is building the walls around the city. Because when we get attacked, I think it will be... the defenses will be really important. But currently we don't have any gold, so I cannot really build a lookout tower because the monthly cost is 5. And to build that we need 10 gold as well, which we don't have yet. And let's see different type of walls we can build. Field stone wall, fence. So we can build fence with only wood around our village. But let's do that later. So first, now we have 10 villagers out of 24. And they will start coming if we solve the food issue. So you see here we have some berries, so it's good to change the forager shack. Now she already collected everything here. So the forager should forage the berries and greens from this area. Okay, let's check what we are missing right now. We have the fishing shack, we have the smokehouse, we can have crop field. So you see the fertility here. And let's build it this way. So the most important feature of this game, even in the early access, is the crop dynamics. So you can... Let's prioritize this and I can show you what I mean. And incoming travelers wish to immigrate, so we can decide to turn them away or accept them. 6 people have arrived at your village, they have plans to immigrate. Yes, let's accept them. We have 6 more villagers now. It's... oh, actually 7 new villagers. That's great. Halt, Broemont, Sigmar, Mayani, and they just start instantly building and cutting down trees for us. Alright, let's see if our crop field is... Okay, what are they doing now? Is that they are getting the crop field ready, so we need 2,400 man hours. Not hours, but manpower or whatever this is. So this is like the workers are working and this goes down. It's like a countdown. And since I prioritized it, a lot of people are joining to help. And let's check our forager shack. It's going good so far. hunter cabin, smokehouse. Okay, smoked meat and smoked fish it's generating. Now we have 7 months of food in the public storage. And in the next 12 months, we will lose 1 month of food to spoilage somehow. And our villagers' happiness is full. We have 17 people, 9 adults, 8 adolescents. Everything seems to be going fine. Alright, let's see. To level up to the next level, we need 2 more houses and 1 market. So let's build them. Building houses is really easy, so let's start from building houses. Actually, this is the correct way, I assume. And this... Alright, our houses are getting built as well, and let's see. Construction has been halted due to winter. Okay, again, the winter arrived. New villager born. We have Sargon, age 1, a child. And you see their happiness as well. And we have a new notification. More people wish to join your settlement. A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. So most important thing that we should create at the beginning is a market. Let's figure out where that is. This is not it. It is not here as well. Yeah, it's here. So it requires a soul pit and a storehouse. Alright. I think we can build a saw pit here. Alright. A workyard where sawyers cut logs into wood planks. And let's have it in the woods, actually. Oh, we have a sick person in this building. And they are stricken with dysentery. Okay. And I don't know if it's contagious or not, but we will see how it goes. And food loss to spoilage, 2 medicinal roots in the root cellar. So the game is getting difficult slowly. And you can create your own army actually in the future and let them scout the area. So currently we have the fog of war here. We don't see what's outside. So that you can build some towers around your village to scout the enemies first. So the enemies will be sighted when they reach your vision. And it's good to have that vision as big as possible. Alright, the winter is going down to the spring now. Let's see what else is going on. We have the saw pit and 2 woodcutters. That's great. Let's... they are creating wood planks. That's great. Okay. Now 2 new villagers we have. Villager is cured. That's perfect. Dysentery is an intestinal infection that can cause vomiting and diarrhea. Villagers left without clean water resources are susceptible to death from dehydration, it says. Alright. So since we had clean water resource very close by, it helps. We can have 10 fishing areas as well. So let's get it like this so that we don't need to move it many times. And the deer population is depleted now, as you can see. It's also smart to slow down your hunter and leave some deer population so that they will reproduce in time, but I forgot to do that. Alright, and also I can just tell them to cut down these trees here, so that when we need more logs, they will just start cutting down these ones. Ah, we don't have... I think these are bushes. Okay, great. Let's see what else we can build. So we have the saw pit, and now we should be able to get the market. Yes, and it improves the desirability, as you can see. So getting the market as close as possible to the residential places is a must. So let's build it here. Alright, after getting the market, we will satisfy one more requirement to go to the next tier, and the only thing that is left is the population and 50 wooden planks as well. Alright. I feel like everything is going nicely so far, so I'm worried about the upcoming raids. Okay, new villager born, one more population growth. We need 8 more to go. And in the meantime, let's check what else we can build. So, tier 2 housing, we have temporary shelter as well, like a hostel. And currently we built all the food production, and yeah, not yet. This crops is going fine for now. We can build tannery. It cures animal hides, and yeah, it requires some animal hide to produce some clothing. And we can have cobbler shop to produce shoes, and Fletcher building to produce arrow and some ammo, and basket shop to produce baskets, and compost yards. So you see there are many different types of buildings, many different production resources, raw materials, and you can produce even shields here and beer in the future with the brewery. Okay, so far, since our market started working, you see we started getting taxes from the citizens that are in the range of the market. And let's see, currently we don't have many food in the market, so we might want to increase this food storage in the market to collect more. Yes, perfect. We have meat here now. And crops are ready for assignment. Alright, this is the thing that I want to show you. And we have seasons here and different types of crops. And we can click here to select which type we want. So all of them, they are having different yield types, different frost tolerance, heat tolerance. So now I can select, for example, one basic flax. So let's get flax. And here you can select, oh, is currently in progress and cannot be moved unless the current plants are removed. Yes. So now you can have flax here. In the second season, you can have a different one. And you see, you can assign them fluidly so that you can say, okay, I want them here, here, there. And You can remove them, add new ones. You can also set the farmers to perform field maintenance instead of growing crops. This will provide a chance to reduce weed levels and remove rocks from fields. So in between seasons, not enough room, but let's get some room for this. Maybe I can get it. But if I do this, I might be able to get it. No. Okay. It's not possible to get 3 of them together, but I will do crop maintenance and then maybe a longer duration. So during those times, they will harvest the crops at the end of each cycle and then wait in the between. And this way you can have different crop rotations, and you can assign workers here. You can check the fertility, weed levels, and if the weed levels are increasing, you can have more maintenance. And soil mixture for something, so for flax, for example, or for carrot, it depends on the soil mixture as well, and estimated yield you see at the bottom. So yearly yield is 300 for the flax and 364 for carrots, for example. And after they harvest, they will just go to the storage and go to the market in the end. And let's build our first lookout tower. I think it's smart to build it close to the storage places, because they will start attacking from to storage places. So let's get it here maybe. And I want another one in the other corner. And new villager immigrated. So now we need 2 more. And then we will need 50 wood planks to upgrade to next tier. And you see the detailed colony management here. Okay, let's wait for 2 more villagers. And let's prioritize the building lookout tower. Oh, new deers arrived as well. That's great. We have enough food. Extreme cold temperature, moderate breeze, it says. And the lookout tower is almost completed. Let's wait for villagers to come. Food loss to spoilage. 23 medicinal roots. Okay. So medicinal roots, we are losing them to spoilage. So maybe we need to store them somewhere else. But this is the root cellar, so this is the best storage space that we have currently. And as you can see, we have our first lookout tower built, almost ready. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, for the lookout tower to work, they are bringing the required stuff as well. So Brodor, as you can see, went to get bows, arrows, and weapons. And now he's getting some more stuff, and now he's the lookout in this tower. So as you can see, he has a range here. He can attack this with +1 attack. He can attack that part with +3. So the high ground is more important to build your towers. And we have 1 more tower here. So now our monthly expenditure on lookout towers is 5 here monthly cost and 5 here, so that you see 10 is going for the construction, and currently we have 8 coming from the taxes from the markets, and we have 30. Okay, let's collect some stones. And let's prioritize collecting stones as well, so that we can increase our tier to tier 2. Let's see, we have 19 stone. We need 6 more. And all the villagers are working on it. 23, 25, 27. We need now planks. 50, yes, upgrades. And let's prioritize the upgrade so that everybody will be helping out with the upgrade. Let's remove the prioritization of stone collection. Crops lost to wildlife. Okay, also this is something that we should keep an eye of. We can build a fence around our crops so that the deer will not come, or the wildlife will not come to eat them. And we will have our town center tier 2 in a few seconds. Yes. Now if you go to the build menu, you can see the tier 2 buildings opened as well. And some of them are locked because they require, for example, a wagon shop. So that you need to first build the wagon shop and then you can open up the others. And you see there are many different topics and things that I haven't touched yet, but this game is strongly recommended. We didn't have any fights and any raids in this gameplay, but if you continue playing you will have many hard time dealing with raids, and you need to build really good lookout towers and also a really good structure for your defenses, walls, etc. Thank you very much for joining me in today's adventure. I would like to see you in my next video. Just click on the video on your screen right now and I'll meet you there. Have a nice day.